The Bert Show.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's the Bert Show's entertainment buzz.
Yellowstone is talking quite the big game about their series finale. So right now they have this pop-up at Stagecoach, which is basically like, yeehaw, Coachella. And Entertainment Tonight had a conversation with Ian Bohen from the show, and he talked up the series finale so much. I know that series finales can really make or break a TV show in people's minds. I mean, I don't think people are still over the Game of Thrones finale yet.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's the truth.
So he said to Entertainment Tonight that the fans are going to get the best conclusion that could possibly be written. Everything will land in a way that is perfectly set. A lot of shows just kind of finish and they don't satisfy you. This will be completed in a way that it will make sense. I don't know that any show has ever finished this strongly ever. We're expecting to have the best series finale in history. Overconfident maybe, but I think that's what it's going to be. We thank everyone for their patience. It'll be worth the wait. I promise.
I'm a huge Yellowstone fan, and it's gotten so ridiculous.
It is.
The storylines have gotten so ridiculous. I don't know how they can go back to something that we believe.
Shouldn't you undersell and over-deliver? Like, whoever said this is setting expectations really, really high.
They didn't have to say anything, because if you're into the show, you're going to watch it anyway.
But maybe it really is that good. Like, what if it really is going to be one of the best finales ever? Because Yellowstone is one of the most popular series on TV right now, where I feel like they've probably gotten everybody they can in Hollywood to come together to come to something that is going to be satisfying.
And I agree with what Kristen's saying. When you say this is going to be the best finale ever, people already want to take shots at you, and it hasn't even been filmed yet. So they're going to be looking for reasons to make you like the favorite so they can shoot you down.
And I am a Yellowstone fan. Like, I've seen all of the series, even though I did get into an issue where I didn't want to pay for anything. And I was trying to figure out a way to watch it without having to pay for it. But, and I'm all about the Duttons. But Bert's right. Like, it got so outlandish. And then Beth Dutton became like a caricature of herself. And it was just...
I admired her so much in the beginning for being so strong and speaking her mind. But then she just became a word that I can't say on the air or off the air.
So that's why I'm like, how are they going to make it so it is... It doesn't have to be believable, but it was just, it was so outlandish. It was to the point it was like ridiculous and laughable.
So how should they go about this? Like, when Entertainment Tonight comes up with that big yellow microphone, are they just supposed to be like, yeah, it's going to be an okay finale. Like, it's going to be good. Y'all will like it.
I think Casey's got to take over the show, man.
Yeah, he does.
Right?
He has to.
Yeah, because Kevin Costner's character, he's dying off here real quick.
Yeah,
like, he's going to get hit by an 18-wheeler over and over and over again. Because
well, he already got shot up like 20 times. And he's like 50 Cent, still walking around with bullet holes in him. Yes.
Well, him and the chief writer hate each other. So he said he didn't want to come back to the show. So this writer is going to like write him off in the worst way, man.
I mean, hashtag spoilers, but yeah, I mean, Beth already survived a bombing and she's still walking around.
Wow.
Yes.
It's like Marvel. You die, you come back. Everybody's a mutant.
Yeah, so Kevin Costner is apparently still being a bit of a bummer on the set as well. So I feel like the writer's really going to take it out on him, which, you know what? Maybe that's why the conclusion is going to be so good. Like, maybe everyone on set is so excited about this finale because they're just going to take Kevin Costner out in like the worst way. They're going to like draw and quarter him or like cover him in like tar and feathers.
But I mean, you would think dating Jewel, he'd be a little more chill these days.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think once you reach that level of success, your ego is just kind of there
through the roof.
But speaking of Stagecoach, people cannot shut up about how much they believe that Eric Church totally bombed his performance. So if you don't know anything about country music, Eric Church is kind of like a real lax dude. He's not the kind of guy to get the party going. And he was headlining, so his set started at 10 p.m. at night. And for context, Coachella and Stagecoach, they're like these big music festivals. It's a big party. So when you come up at 10 p.m. and do a stripped-down acoustic set with a gospel choir in the back, people are a little bummed.
When you think about me, do you think about 17? Do you think about my OG? Think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sound like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday.
beautiful music, not for a 10 p.m. music festival. So some people are calling this career suicide, but Eric says this is the most difficult set he's ever attempted. So he's obviously very, very proud of it.
Look, I like them trying new things. I mean, I think as a performer, he's probably like, what can I do differently? And sometimes it fails in front of a lot of people.
Exactly. All right, Harvey Weinstein was hospitalized in New York City after his conviction was overturned. I'll give you an update on his condition on your next eBuzz on The Bert Show.
Hey, reminder, you miss anything on The Bert Show early. If you're listening live, you can always get caught up on demand. We upload the show segment by segment, but also the whole show if you got a long ride ahead of you. It's at thebertshow.com or any podcasting platform.
The Bert Show.